The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Reynolds. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Callaway. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Callaway. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnston. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Callaway. And he wisely will throw that one away. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Reynolds.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 79 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
On first down, Callaway. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw.
Callaway. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look to throw again.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL. which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8.
Back to throw. Reynolds. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know?
Oh, and now some space tackling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. And this is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Reynolds. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Caps are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On 2nd down now, it's Johnston. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Callaway. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Did you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'm press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw again, Callaway. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
This one across the 35. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Johnston. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are once again back in front. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Reynolds.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Callaway. Yeah, he'll find Hall. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They run the counter. It's Johnston. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Callaway. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes around.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and he goes for a first down. Back to throw, Reynolds. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage, so they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun, Callaway. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Looking to throw, Callaway. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. The Chiefs still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Blues trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Pioneers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory.
Okay,
this
Coach,
one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnston.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw.
Callaway. Pass hauled in by Johnston.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Callaway. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times
we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And take it right on the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reynolds. That is caught. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Reynolds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there at a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down. Reynolds. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Reynolds. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cavs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run it?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bucs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Reynolds.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Caps have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. See if he can do it. Back to the air on 2nd down. Callaway finds Johnston. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run on first down. Johnston. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First down.
On first down, it's Johnston. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Looking to throw. Callaway. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
To number 86. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Johnston. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Buccaneers have yet again retaken the lead.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Shifts by him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first down, Reynolds. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down. Reynolds. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, they'll run it here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Reynolds in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Callaway. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Callaway. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 35-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Reynolds. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Reynolds. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Reynolds. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line going down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Back to throw. Reynolds. From the left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Reynolds to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The throw over the middle taken in. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Up the middle they go. Johnston. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Callaway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Callaway. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Johnston, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Callaway. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got this down to the 45.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a quick read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cavs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by a field goal. 1:08 to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's back to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters, gets us into overtime, and then you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime, and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see, because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? What do you do with the coin toss? Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that third phase? And here the third phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. And if you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams, sometimes they run out of gas.
so for the Buccaneers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.